Yep, this is a live video. You know how you know? Because I'm late. So that's how you know it's a live video. But make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. We're going to talk about Miss Netta. First of all, I thought Miss Netta was canceled. Y'all keep uncanceling Miss Netta. This is why she's still around. And we're going to talk about Tokyo Toni beating up her 25-year-old girlfriend that wouldn't eat her cootie cat. So let's get into it, y'all. Here's the intro. What's up, everybody? Welcome to a brand new episode of Talk the Real Deal with AT2. And yes, I'm your boy AT2. How everybody doing? How everybody living? How everybody feeling today? Let me say what's up to the people. Shout out to Demetria for holding it down for the mods. Thank you so much for everything that you do. And yes, get you a membership, by the way. Thank you. Shout out to Unks Lenore. Is that how you say it? What's up, Pure T? How you doing? No, this is live. We live. I see you. Who else we have here? What's up, Callie? What's up, Sun? What's up, Peaches? Hello. No volume. Oh, hold on. Y'all can hear me, right? Y'all can hear me, right? Put a 1 in the chat. You can hear me. Oh, I have my, I voted. We had a special election for mayor, so I made sure to go out and do my civic duty and vote. I can't be telling y'all that y'all need to vote, and then I don't do my job and vote. So, yeah, I made sure I voted. So, thank you. Okay, what's up, Sophia? Okay, you guys can hear me? Okay, thank you. All right, so we're going to start out with Tokyo Toni because the other day I had seen that this girl that she let live with her, everybody's saying it's the girlfriend, but Tokyo Toni is saying it's just some random woman that was supposed to be making beats for her. And so the girl is able to live in her home. She was supposed to be making beats. She didn't end up making no beats. While Tokyo Toni was gone, the girl busted in the home, completely trashed it, and allegedly stole $98,000. Now, I don't know if it was dollars or if it was like in total of like jewelry and everything like that. Well, today Tokyo met up with the girl and gave her that 1-2 piece, like Brianna who did to Savannah, that reporter, like, yeah, gave the girlfriend a 1-2 piece. And the girlfriend said, yeah, I'm not eating your cootie cat. So it's something about eating a cootie cat. I don't know, y'all. I'm trying to figure out what's going on too. But I wanted to take y'all back from the other day where she actually showed the damage. So here we go, y'all. Hold on. Okay, let's start now. Here's the damage.
She busted the back window out. Yeah, she used a vacuum to bust the back window out. Knocked the whole motherfucker out. Stole all my shit downstairs. Stole my jewelry box. Stole my safe. Knocked this over. Took all my shades. All my glasses. See, she got me. All my shit. Stole all my shit. No, the crazy bitch broke in my house as soon as we left. When you're trying to help people, you don't know that's a mental. So far, we had about at 98,000 that she took out of here.
She said about 98,000. So the 98,000, as I understand, the little note right here, it says robbed by a fan, $98,000 stolen, and building damages. Everything is bad. Tokyo Toni business on hold to deal with this crisis. Robbed furniture, shattered glass. So I guess the 98,000 is in total, you guys.
I'll fall back for a couple days, just relax my nerves. That's all. Chill out on social media, just relax for a couple days. That's all. Came up in my shit. Breaking it into it. Destroying property is stolen.
I don't believe it either.
No, she got to deal with whatever. Huh? You don't do that.
She a little too calm for $98,000. I'm sorry. I would have, first of all, I'm not going live or recording nothing if somebody stole $98,000 from me and being this calm. you gonna see me acting. Listen, I act a fool for free. So just imagine somebody steal $98,000 from me. You know I'm acting a fool.
She broke the fucking cable box. I don't know, but wherever she goes, there's gonna be a problem. Yeah. I call her police on this shit. It's street shit. It's street shit. Look what she did. She tore my house up. She busted the back window out.
All right, so that's that one. And then let's
I let
see
you
this
live with me
right
for
here.
6 weeks, 7, going on 7. I got you another place that didn't work out for you. Couldn't stay there. Then I got you a hotel for a week, 620. They broke it down because they said they had to move to another room. The bitch was weird. This is the weird shit I deal with bitches. Weird. Look, I should have pieced her ass up, Walkie. I wanted her to swing. Bitch wouldn't swing. This shit. This is the bedroom. Never changes. She's a still stink. I put Prep Fresh. It still smells like an old man in here. Look, just don't give a fuck. Ooh. Dirty, weirdo, bro. This bitch is psycho. Psycho, you had a whole room to yourself free. I let you live with me for 6 weeks, 7, going on 7.
I'm still confused because why would Tokyo let a stranger live in her home? This is a stranger. She said she let this person live in her house for 6 weeks. Why did you even allow this to go on? That is so weird to me. Tokyo just be doing shit just to do shit. Like Karma said, this might be just an insurance scam because what? Huh? And then said, I got her into her own place and all this other stuff. Like, you don't know this person. Like, there's something missing out of this story. I do believe, like, this was a girlfriend or something like that because you know how you do stupid shit for love? And especially women, y'all do stupid shit for love all the time. See how I snuck that in there? Nothing gonna be like, you hate women. You hate women. Shut up. Y'all know I'm telling the truth, damn it. Shut up. I know y'all about to drag me, but hell, that was funny. I don't care. But anyway, let me go ahead and pull up the video where Tokyo Toni ends up meeting with the girl, right? And then, then you see how I hid? Oh man. But shout out to Megan. All right, now let me go ahead and pull up this video where Tokyo Toni meets up with the girl and give her that 2-piece, and they start boxing. But I'm mad because they didn't get the whole thing, y'all. I wanted the whole video. Somebody find me the whole video where they be boxing. Like, that's what I want to see, y'all. Okay, here we go. Uh-oh, let me turn on the sound. My bad. And the friend in the car not even helping.
Bro, you want me to eat your pussy?
Bro, I want to eat my pussy. Bro, I want your dirty ass.
Hell, bro. You
Bro, I want your dirty ass.
bro. Bro, you want me to eat your pussy?
Bro, I want to eat my pussy.
Bro,
I want your dirty ass. Bro, I want your dirty ass.
bro.
And why the friend is in the car just
Bro, you want me
watching?
to eat your pussy?
Bro, I want to eat my pussy. Bro, I want your dirty ass.
Hell, bro.
Bro, I want your dirty ass.
bro.
Now, for those of you who don't know, Tokyo Toni does like girls. So, you know, we could see Tokyo Toni with this kind of girl.
She been following me 3 years online. Like, I sent her money and everything. I took this girl in not as a roommate, not as helping her or anything. She was supposed to make me beats. No friends. I'm helping. Wasn't supposed to. No beats. 6 weeks. Go to jail. She been following me 3 years online. Like I sent her money and everything. I took this girl in not as a roommate, not as helping her or anything. She was supposed to make me beats. No friends. I'm helping. Wasn't supposed to. No beats. 6 weeks.
Make any sense,
go to jail. She been following me 3 years online. Like I sent her money and everything. I took this girl in not as a roommate, not as help.
So Tokyo, you just took this girl randomly into your house. She's supposed to make you beats, so she gets to live in your house for free. Now, you know, Tokyo was doing her thing with her little raps and stuff like that, and we thought it was funny, but we're not taking her rap seriously. So even if the girl is making you beats, like, is that enough for you to bring her in? And then you said she'd been following you for 3 years, and you was giving her money and stuff like that. And this is just a random fan that you just give money to? This is just a random girl who's been following you for 3 years, and so you give her money. Then in the other video, you talked about how you helped her get a place. She was living with you. Then you helped her get her own place. This was your girlfriend. But can't use Fiverr. This is her girlfriend. There is no way in hell this is just some random person that Tokyo Toni was trying to help. Let me ask y'all. Let's do a 30-second countdown. Do you think this was Tokyo Toni girlfriend? Yes or no? Yeah, that's the girlfriend, because there is no way in hell you doing all of that. And yes, at least the side chick, yeah. Because technically Tokyo Toni is still married, y'all. For those of you who don't know, she's still actually married. You know, she don't care anything about her marriage, but she's still legally married. So this is definitely her side chick or something. You ain't doing this for free. Nah. That is crazy. But I have not been able to find another video and seeing what happened afterwards, but I'm curious. Definitely any update that we get on this, AT2 will be on it. I will update you guys. But yeah, when I first seen this, I was all like, so you let her in your house? You basically asked to be robbed. You knew this person for 3 years, quote unquote. You were just sending them money, and you said they got mental issues. Okay, were you helping them with that? If you knew they had issues, then you knew when you let them in your house, the shit wasn't going to be right. But knowing that you were giving this girl money, oh yeah, y'all was more than just friends. Now, there are things that I will do for friends. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot that I will do for them, but it has limits, you know? But as I understand, this is just an obsessed friend, right? This was just some obsessed fan that was following you, and you happened to be cool with them. And yeah, nah, Tokyo, you was mad because she didn't want to eat your box, just like she said. What she say, y'all? Hold on. Let's go back to it. I'm so petty.
Hey, what your dirty ass? Hell, bro. You say what your dirty ass, bro?
Tokyo had better hands than that. Tokyo ain't got no hands.
Me, bro. Bro, you want me to eat your pussy? Bro, I want you to eat my pussy.
Okay, let me stop being petty. Okay, that's the end of that. All right, moving on to the next story. We're going to talk about Netta and Charles. So I think it was the neighborhood talk, but Netta was all like, yeah, I was supposed to be Housewives of Atlanta. Housewives of it. You are not a wife. But you were supposed to be on Housewives of Atlanta? Huh? They don't want you on that show. Are you crazy? So I went to Netta's channel, and Netta also was talking about Zeus Network too as well, pitching an idea for a show. So I want to go ahead and pull this up too. Hold on, here we go.
So,
oh, not
you, and then I fix lunch. But yeah. So, okay. All right, then. Right. Everybody like, okay, throw them hearts up. I can do a couple super chats.
We don't want to see you begging. Hold on, let me fast forward a little bit.
Talking about me. Huh? They said I was talking about you. Free delay. No, I wasn't.
Let me tell you something. So, we talked about on the show. I did see the episode of Kenya when she did the whole revenge corn thing. I did see that. But after that, I didn't watch the other episode. So I would say at this point, hell, I wouldn't be surprised if they did try to throw in Netta at some point to try to spruce up the ratings and shit like that. I wouldn't be surprised. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all.
No, I wasn't. Free delay. I wasn't talking about you. But anyway, I just have one thing to say about the baddie thing. Even though that we know that well, of course, we like the drama, we like the fighting and the action and all that other stuff. But I just be saying that I think they need to have a little bit more positive shows out there. They got their shows. Zeus Networks have their shows and stuff, but I think they need to have some positive things that's going on, because of all the negative that's going on with the fighting and the women and all that other stuff. It may look good for TV, but it's not a role model that people want to set for their children.
This part, I'm actually not in disagreement with. I feel that Zeus Network is a crap shit app or whatnot, network, I guess you can call it. All they have is really the baddies. And I know they have Jocelyn's Cabaret, but anybody who talks about the show, they just talk about the whole baddies thing. And literally all they do is go to different places and fight. Now the new season of Baddies is supposed to be in Africa, and they over there acting the fool in the motherland. So, I mean, Netta is right about this. It does need more positivity. But again, they went so far down of trash reality TV, they can't put anything positive, because I don't know if you guys know, but recently they had a teeth show, like this dentist who was fixing people's teeth and stuff like that. I didn't hear that's coming back for another season. So I feel because they went so far down in the project Section 8 that they can't come back up from that. I think they have to continue with the fuckery and foolery.
I just put it like that. I thought baddies should be more as baddies business. Like these women, these black women, they have black businesses and they promoting their business, and they may be getting in the house to discuss the next plan of what they're going to do to make their business better. But, people like drama. I'm one of them. I'm telling you, it have me entertained. But I want to see more like good baddies, what baddies, where they got the black women on there, and just like I said, they promoting their businesses and stuff like that. I want to see some of that too, as well as the bad baddies. We're not gonna not watch that anymore. But I just think Zeus needs to come out with something a little positive, with the negative, and it's gonna mix. It's gonna be good. But because I like baddies, I'm telling you, I like baddies. Let me see what Frida Lay is talking about. Huh? I was mentioned on Housewives last night.
Oh, here we go.
Probably was, because Drew Sidora, me and Drew Sidora, we reach out. I didn't even look at that, but I might go check it out. Me and Drew Sidora, we've been, conversating and talking on the phone and stuff like that. And I was going to go and appear on Housewives last year when they was filming, but I didn't do it. We didn't have a storyline for me to come on there, but I probably was mentioned on it. I'm gonna go and.
What would your storyline have been, Miss Netta? What would have been your storyline? What would the point of you being on that show? First, you don't even live in Atlanta. Secondly, you are not a housewife. Third, they don't want you on that show. What would you be doing on that show? But like, I said earlier, and Megan said, hell, the ratings ain't been there, so it can't get no worse. Go ahead and throw Miss Netta on there.
Check that out today. They said I was mentioned on there last night. But anyway, I think that's what Zeus need to do. Lemuel, I think he need to give the world some positivity, to motivate some of these women instead of them fighting all the time. I know a lot of people agree with me, and I think that's what we need to reach out, and that's what we need to say, because at the end of the day, he got good production. He do great production with what he got going on, but I just think he needs to mix it up, do some good and some bad, and that'll get other people, that'll get other audience in watching too, because everybody don't like the drama and the mess. But unfortunately, I do. But I like the good too, so, and we all can be guilty of that. Y'all know that we all guilty of that, because I know some of y'all can't wait the Baddies Reunion Part 2 come on next week too. So I'm just like, I'm with y'all. I'm dead in the TV.
Oh my God, breezy.
Kool-Aid is good. I was thirsty.
And here's the thing, because for those of you who don't know who Miss Netta is Joenetta, right? Miss Netta talk about, I don't want to be no woman, I don't want to be this and that, but yet you're trying to be in the space of a woman. You say, oh, I'm Joe, this is just a character I portray, but you're trying to go in that space. I honestly feel, and guys know, I said this last year, we haven't talked about Netta in a long time. I think because the way Netta was raised, Netta doesn't want to fully be who they really want to be. I think Netta wants to be trans, but because of where they live, I don't think that shit will go down like the way they want it to, right? And so to feel more comfortable, Netta just says, oh, this is a character. But I feel that Netta truly wants to fully transition. That's how I feel.
But yeah, that I do suggest that. I'm not saying I need to be the one host the show or nothing like that. I'm saying anybody can do it. Anybody can host the show, but I'm thinking that it needs to be some type of positivity show that Zeus need to bring out along with what they got going on. And I think the network is doing great, but I think the network would do even greater. But you know what? I can't say it would do even greater, because I'm telling you, Zeus numbers probably so high, skyrocket high, they ain't hurting for anything. I promise you. Zeus ain't hurting for nothing. But I'm just thinking maybe they can put some good in with the bad, and do it like that. Melody Nunn, everybody know Natalie. Everybody know what Natalie stand for and stuff like that. We haven't seen the good side of Natalie, but she can host that too. I mean, it don't have to be a new host.
Now, Natalie doesn't care anything about doing anything positive. She's about making her money. And Natalie Nunn, who's the producer of Baddies, like, literally, she has no authority over the show. She is an EP, but Lamel Plummer, or Lemon Pepper, as they call him as a nickname, he's the one who controls everything. Literally. Natalie is just there, and she's basically kind of like the Shawnee O'Neal is to what she is to basketball-wise, how she's a producer of the show, and she's just kind of there to facilitate things and make sure things happen a certain way. That's the same for Natalie. Natalie is just there to facilitate and make sure things happen. This is why Natalie doesn't really get into the fights and all that other stuff. So again, a lot of manipulation that they do on that show, but Natalie don't care any. Listen, being negative is making Natalie rich. She's not gonna do a complete 180 and be like, oh, I want to change. Because here's the thing: the only way you guys make change is if you stop watching it. There's a market for it. People love that ratchet shit. I can't lie, people love it. Now, I don't have Zeus Network, but I see the clips and stuff online whenever they post it. But for me personally, I don't want to support something like that. And especially when it's black. Like, I'll be okay if Natalie was exploiting like a whole bunch of white people. I would be okay. But it's different when it's exploiting a whole bunch of black people. I don't like that. And some of y'all be like, so AT2, you okay with them exploiting? It's about time we exploit them, damn it.
Or nothing like that. She can motivate her girls, and they could be younger girls, like a beginning adult.
Hold on. Because I did see a comment from V Goddess. I don't know what's going on, but Sassy good over here. Sassy is good. Sassy is one of my members. Like, yeah, let's be nice. I didn't block you or nothing like that, but let's be nice, okay?
Like 18 through 21, that you trying to help get up off the ground. And then if they fuss and fight, that's what's going to happen anyway when a bunch of black women get together. It's going to be some drama. But make it positive. Them going to the club on baddies and stuff. And, just like they talked about my song with all that cussing in it. They're like, Miss Netta, you got that performing in front of children and got all that cussing in your song? Baby, we don't have no cussing in that song. We got 2 cuss words that was said in that song, and that was it. So children listen to way more cuss words than that. So I think
I wouldn't consider Netta content for children. So I don't even know why anybody would question what the song. I don't know.
I think that's what Zeus needs to do. Let me get in touch with Miss Netta. I got an idea for you.
Mm-hmm.
Get in touch with Miss Netta. I got a good idea for you. I'm pretty sure you'll be interested. But anyway, let me see.
Thank you for the donation.
Y'all, I Googled Beauty is Black. And they said it was coming out on April the 12th. I was waiting on April. I was waiting on that show to come on, baby.
That's the Tyler Perry one that's on Netflix. That's already out. What is Netta even talking about?
I was in front of the TV like, why is it happening? I'm like, when is it coming back on? I am ready for that too. Tyler Perry did his thing too. Tyler Perry always do his thing. Tyler Perry been doing his thing since day one. When he came out with the character Madea. I'm telling you, he knew exactly what he was doing when he did that. It's just so many people have.
I've always said Miss Netta is living out Tyler Perry's dream because Tyler Perry would love to be Madea 24/7.
Inspired me over the past since I've been doing social media and stuff. Ricky Smiley, the phone pranks that I came up with. Actually, if anybody want to say anything, I got those phone pranks idea from Ricky Smiley. Ricky Smiley came out with the phone prank early 2000, going to grandma, going to the funeral and calling people, getting them upset. Ricky Smiley did that. I was listening to that. I was even, I watched I listened to all his little radio phone pranks when he was calling. So that's who inspired me with the phone prank. That's what got me doing phone pranks when I first started social media in 2020. So it's a lot of inspired actors and inspired people that I watched and just tried to just see what I could do,
Oh, thank you for that. I appreciate that. Thank you. See,
would you go audition for baddies?
Like so.
Heck no. Them girls ain't gonna be jumping on me, whooping my ass. No. I wouldn't do it.
Now, why would you be on baddies? You should be on the Bad Boys. I heard they bringing that back, the Bad Boys Club. You need to be on the Bad Boys Club, not baddies.
I'll go sit in a chair and pick them, but I'm not auditioning for baddies, baby. I'll be getting whooped every day. I'll be getting beat up every day. So No, sir. I wouldn't do that. Not bad. If I'm sitting up here trying to tell you to do something positive and stuff, you know, and no, honey, I couldn't audition for baddies, honey. They'll be dragging Miss Netta every day. I promise you, because I got this mouth.
Right.
And I ain't got time for all that fussing and fighting. I done got too old for that. When you turn over 45, it's time for the fight. The fighting is over with. We about our bones about frail.
Is Netta 50 or 50s?
When we hit 50 and all that other stuff, and you fall and you break your hip, you gone. You know, so no, baddies. I would never. I couldn't audition off baddies, son.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Maybe goodies, but not no baddies. I audition for goodies, but I can't audition for baddies because they will drag me and Natalie. Because I'll be friends with Natalie. Because I'll be on her side, and they'll drag me and Natalie every morning. No. Good question, though. That was a real good question. Real good question. So, I don't know. What else I can say? Now,
I would have to disagree with that, Jay. Just like V was saying earlier, when Netta first started out, Netta never made it clear. I'm a man. Never made that clear. Netta was fine with everybody saying she, her, woman. She was fine with that. It wasn't until when people quote unquote exposed it, they were like, "Oh wait, hold on, you ain't no woman." You know, we thought this was somebody bad built auntie. That's what we thought originally. And I think also we didn't care. It was kind of like, "Oh, Charles, your lunch is ready." What really exposed them, and this was last year, right? What really exposed them was when they went to the BET Awards talking about, "Oh yeah, they're going to be on the red carpet, blah, blah, blah." Come to find out, they weren't even invited to the BET Awards. They were trying to sneak on the red carpet, but they were not ever invited to the BET Awards. And Netta and Charles felt like their star was so big at that time. It's all like, no. You were never on that Keith Lee level. You were not a Keith Lee. You are Netta and Charles. It's a small sector of people that pay attention to them like that. But on a global scale, no, not at all. Somebody else who's bigger is the Demure girl. Like, that's somebody who has elevated into the mainstream. But Netta and Charles, nah, no. It's a small sector of people who know them. They were never on that level. They were never going to get invited to the award shows and all that stuff. And I think because they weren't honest and saying like, "Hey, we're trying to see if we can go to the red carpet. We don't know yet." It was more like, "Oh, we going to LA. We're going to be on BET. They might invite us on stage." Remember, Netta was talking a big game like, "Oh, they might have us invite us on stage. We don't know, blah, blah, blah." Never was invited. Never. And they were just stuck at that hotel the whole time, looking stupid.
I thought about trying out one time for what is it called? The Bad Boys or whatever they had going on. Charles, what's the name of that baddie?
TRT, I don't know if this is your first time, but we're talking about when Netta and Charles first started to be a thing.
Show for the men. Bad Boys, okay. He was thinking about trying out for the Bad Boys. And Charles is younger than I am, so he probably would have had a chance. Me, I couldn't do it. I'm not equipped for all that. But I don't know. Any more questions?
Oh, that's true, Blessing. That's true.
Any more questions? Now Charles done came in his house now. Now I can get up off this live.
And V, you right, because they can't get booked for shit now. Now, Netta will say, oh, we like being at home, blah, blah, blah. No, that ain't true. Because when y'all at home, y'all ain't making money like that. Y'all were making money from doing those appearances and going to different places, doing promo for people. They're nowhere. Nowhere. You know I'm slow. Purity always behind the game and everything like that. I'm all like, what? You got your head buried in the sand? Like, where the hell do you be?
I'm going to
know,
cook the food and do charge your lunches ready. If ain't nobody asking no questions and stuff.
Oh, I forgot about
Figure we got somebody in the comments about some band cancel. What, the show?
Can you still buy the seasons? Let me look while we play this. Hold on.
Because I know they ain't talking about us because we could never be banned and canceled. But yeah. I said I wasn't reading them little things anyway. They all right. How I'm banned and then I'm canceled and they on here watching me. That would be funny. Oh. So if they're gonna cancel me, get up off my live. Show me I'm canceled. But you keep staying on here with all that crazy stuff, then I cannot hardly be canceled because you want to listen to what I gotta say. You die every day. You die in the inside every day.
Y'all, you can't buy the seasonings. When I go to their website, hold on, let me take this down. Hold on. I didn't know this. See, I haven't been keeping up with them, didn't know what was going on. I just seen the Real Housewives thing, and I was like, let me watch the actual video. Here's the website, y'all, right here. MissNettaandCharles.com/shop. The it's gone. The domain is gone. Wow. That is crazy. Damn, they fell off like that, y'all? Damn. Oh, they really struggling. Oh, shit.
Come live. You be like, oh my God, freaking Miss Netta didn't go live yesterday. Yeah, I skipped some days.
What's up, Darius?
But I don't skip them because of you. I skip them because I don't feel like.
Yep,
feel like
it's on TikTok, right?
But I do got a lot of people that love me. I see all them love hearts going up, and y'all know I love y'all back for real. Because there's so much hatred out here. Thank you for the heart. There's so much hatred out here. I be like.
And then did y'all hear that Charles can't get a job? Like he's been looking for work and he can't get a job. Now, if you're doing well on social media, you usually don't look for work. So something is going on.
And everybody that got something bad, they black. And that be the thing about it is. But they say, Miss Netta don't like black people. It may be the black people don't like me. That might be what it is. But because that's all the people that been either those black people or people with no picture. That'd be my biggest thing. I'd be like, okay. You fat, you ugly. I'm like, okay, but what do you look like? I'll be wondering what you look like. And that's all I can do because you won't post your picture up there and stuff and things and stuff. But yeah, I got a super chat. Let me see. Is it a good one? Greetings.
What I'm doing on the computer, y'all, I'm trying to see if anybody has posted about their seasons being discontinued. I don't see anything about it. I noticed that nobody had really been talking about the seasonings. I think that's the last time I talked about them, when people were doing their cooking tutorials with the seasonings and shit like that, doing their reviews, not tutorials, reviews on it. That's the last time I think I talked about Netta. So I just figured that the seasonings were still a thing because Netta was supposed to come out with more seasonings, right? Damn. Yeah.
From Ireland. Okay, then. Thank you. From Ireland. I'm meshing on the other button. Thank you from Ireland. That's out of the U. Hello. Okay, I'm going to be caught up. Okay. So, what are we going to do today? We got 1,000 people on here. I always get off this thing when I have a whole bunch of people on here. I'm like, okay, they be like, Miss Netta, you so crazy. You get off live when you get all these people be watching you. Be like, these people don't be watching me for a good reason. These people be watching me for clout. Yeah, so they can record me, so they can put me on their page, so they can get paid for me. But they don't like me. So I just be like, okay. That's why I come on here and I don't go off and cuss people out and all that other stuff, because that's what they was making their biggest.
And I know there's like dedicated pages to Charles and Netta and stuff like that. Like I said, it's been a while for me even talking about them. And I understand why they do get a lot of haters. I mean, Netta feeds into it. Like, let's not pretend like Netta doesn't. However, I do think it's at a level where, okay, just don't watch them anymore. Like, who cares what they say? Like, all right, whatever. But I'm never like, oh, we need to go ahead and cancel them and we need to do X, Y, and Z. Like, listen, they already struggling, y'all. Them seasons ain't selling. They not on TikTok no more. Like, they broke. Netta is trying to keep this machine going. Because I bet you anything, Netta, if the money ain't coming in, Charles is leaving. Charles is going to leave Netta. And I thought I heard that rumor that Charles had left Netta or whatever, right? And so I kind of looked, and then I was like, oh no, he's still there. So I just kind of never minded or whatnot. But if the money goes away, Charles is going to go away. I promise you that. That's the only reason why he's around, because he can't get a job. So Netta is trying her hardest to keep this thing going. But yeah, y'all not marketable. Nobody wants to work with y'all no more. Like, when you fired Carlos, and granted, I don't think Carlos was the best, but at least Carlos kept y'all working. Like, you need a manager or somebody. Y'all all over the place. Like, I've even been thinking about getting me a manager, You need a manager.
Bad. That's why I stopped it. And I was like, well, I'm letting these people, I'm acting a fool for these people. And I'm getting paid for acting a fool. Then they turn around and they get paid too. So I was like, I'm just gonna stop. I was just gonna stop acting a fool on the social media site, because I was just put money in everybody's pocket. Like, not no more.
Right. They definitely about to reduce that snap.
But yeah. So that's why I'm doing a whole bunch of stuff. That's why we doing music. That's why we doing I ain't gonna tell you what else we doing, but that's why we doing music, and that's why we doing I ain't gonna tell you what else we doing. But that's why we doing it, okay? That's why we doing it.
They ain't got nothing going on.
I promise y'all, my talking days of telling y'all my plans and where we gonna be at and what we gonna do and what we about to do is over. It's finito. It's done. It's over with. Y'all will just see it when it comes out, because we got so many people out here that be rooting for Miss Netta behind her back, and I just be like,
True, Ronnie.
They can just root when they come out, but then they'll talk about it when they come out. But I'm telling you, we got some plans.
I don't remember why Netta lost their TikTok. I don't remember why.
For you.
But Netta never tried to get it back either.
I don't know how to answer that question. I don't know what happened. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, as I understand, Netta does make a good portion of money on Facebook. Facebook can be very lucrative. Mind you, Facebook still got my account. It's not shut down. I just can't monetize it no more because they're haters, and they still got 2,600 money. But I mean, Facebook was working out for Netta, so congratulations, I guess.
I don't know.
So mad every time I think about fucking.
But yeah, somebody said what happened to David. I don't know. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. I don't watch David. David watches me, you know. So I don't know. Something happened to David that I need to know about.
I have no idea who David is.
Even though you know I ain't gonna make my live about him, but you mentioned him, so I'm just curious.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, I be want to know too. I'm nosy too. Shit, tell me what's going on. They have their thing all the way over there on TikTok about me, talking about me and telling my business, so-called business. Tell me what's going on over there. Give me the news.
Toxic black women.
Yeah, tell me some things. I be want to know.
Okay.
Put me in the circle. They make money off of me. Let me make a couple dollars off of them every now and then. You know, I can do that. I can put my stuff on pause and make a couple dollars off of them. Tell me what's going on. Nobody telling me nothing. Nobody want to tell me nothing. All right, well, it's all right. I just get on social media and get to strolling, and whatever happened or whatever somebody trying to tell me, I see it.
Right.
Or they'll send it to my page.
Not Baraka from Street Fighter. Oh my God. Y'all are crazy.
Let me know when you're ready to eat. You hear me? Huh? You ready now? Okay. Because ain't nobody talking about nothing on this site, honey. I got a lot of people on here saying they love me, baby. Y'all know I love y'all.
Okay, we can stop. But yeah, Netta is not that interesting to me. Like, Netta, it used to be interesting when like the drama and stuff was going on, but now that a lot of the drama isn't going on, it's like, I can care less. I mean, like I said, I feel bad for Netta. The seasons ain't selling. TikTok is down. I guess Netta is making a lot of money on Facebook. Like I said, Facebook can be more lucrative than YouTube, just because like once you get in that Facebook algorithm, like your video can circulate for months and months and months. Usually YouTube videos have a shelf life at a certain point, but Facebook, your video can go viral like one time, and then 3 months later it'll be going viral again. You've been like, damn, I'm starting making money on this video again. So you do luck up on Facebook a lot. So again, Netta could be making some good money on there, but I don't think Netta is making the same money as they once were back in the day. I think now that got thrown out the window. Like you said, you don't hardly see Netta anywhere. You don't. It was this little viral moment of them saying Netta name on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Other than that, I didn't even know Netta was still a thing. I thought Netta was done. Like, that's how far gone I am with the whole Netta scandal and all that shit. I'm kind of like, oh, okay. You know, like, I don't give a damn. But again, the reason why I don't beat up on Netta is because I actually feel bad, because we literally seen somebody who had it and then completely lost it. There's a lot of people, I know everybody in here making jokes, but there's a lot of people who love Miss Netta. A lot of people. The Charles, your lunch is ready. Like, oh, okay, that's your signature. That's your slogan. It should have just been focused on that. I think when Netta and Charles felt like they could go Hollywood, but I don't think they realized they were the joke. It's one thing when people are laughing with you, and there's another thing when people are laughing at you. And more people were laughing at Netta and Charles, and they thought people actually liked them for them. And no, it was kind of like, oh, this is a circus act. We're watching a circus act. They didn't see it as viable content. And I hate saying it like that. I really do. But let's be honest. If Netta didn't look the way Netta looked, we probably wouldn't even care. But because Netta looks the way that Netta looks, that's what kind of got everybody's attention and got their eyes. Like, wait, hold on, what's going on here? Like, you see this Netta with Charles, like, what's going, huh? You know, you trying to make sense of it, and then you kind of catch on to it, right? But again, we were laughing at them and not with them. A lot of people are gonna be like, AT2, that's really mean that you're saying that. I'm just being honest, y'all. I'm just being honest. You know, I've been on social media for a minute, so child, you must don't look in the mirror. Suck my ass. Suck my ass. Simone, fuck you, but suck my ass. You had me up with that one. I ain't gonna lie. You had me up with that one, but fuck you. Oh shit. We start saying, oh, we're icons. Yeah, the icon shit. Yeah. You know, how humble can you be when people are calling you ugly? That's a good point. That's definitely a good point. Right. And you got it. And here's the thing, you got to switch it up. Like, yes, you want a slogan, something where everybody will keep coming back to you, but you also have to switch it up. You have to switch it up. You can't stay the same. And let's be honest, Netta has gotten kind of dry. It no value to it. You have to bring value to your platform. And with Netta, there is no value. Like Netta, you know, is saying, "Oh, this is how I cook," but we can't see what you're doing really. Like doing cooking videos, you have to show us what you're doing, and like we want to see the food. Like it's one thing to say, "Oh, I'm putting salt or I'm putting pepper or whatnot," but we want to actually see the food and see how it looks afterwards. Like you taking us through the process, but the way that your camera work is set up, like we can't really see what you're doing. And then when we do see you cook, we're like, well, damn, why are you putting sugar in everything and shit? I don't know. It's just, it's not working like it should. Like, and trust me, I watched like the cooking influencers, like that one lady Kim who always says like, all right, bye, you know, make it happen. What is his name? The white dude that allegedly be cheating on his wife. Make it happen. I watch him. There's a lot of different food people that I watch. And with Netta needs to more go into that sector of being like a food influencer. I don't know what Netta is doing. Mr. Make It Happen. That's what his name is. Yeah. Like, I don't know what Netta is doing. Like, Netta should have fully been in that food sector. Put a one if you agree with that. Netta should have been in that food sector, not whatever thing. And I know a lot of people go, because this is another reason why I'm in trouble, because I'll be talking about sectors. But you have to niche down. You have to niche down. If you want to be a star, you have to niche down. I don't really know what Netta niche is. You know what I mean? I don't know what it is. And you would have thought with the money that they were making, the production would have elevated. They would have been doing more shows. Nothing has really happened. And I don't know if they could get it back. Let's create a Netta show and you can be her manager. Listen, Netta, hire me. Dude, I need some money. Hire me. Maybe I can turn it around, but yeah, definitely, you know, I ain't giving advice for free. So yeah, maybe I could help Netta, but the value of Netta and Charles has fallen. I don't think they could ever get that back. Her food never looked great. And that's the thing too, like you need a production team to kind of like help you with the plating and all that. Like Netta should have had a series called Netta Goes to Cordon Bleu or something like that. Like, ooh, see, I'm giving a free idea right now. Netta definitely should have had like Netta Goes to Cooking School or Cordon Bleu, and like it's like a camera following Netta on her journey to becoming a chef or some shit like that. Like that would have been a dope concept. Like I don't even know if they pitched that or not, but that would have been dope right there. And then trying to hook up with the other food influencers and trying to like learn how to plate food and make it look appealing. Like because the food could be nasty as shit, but if somebody sees like color is a lot. Like that's why you see like all those bright colors when you look at the food influencers because people are attracted to bright ass colors, you know? So it's little, see, I'm giving y'all game and y'all don't even know it. There's things that you can do to really heighten your content, and Netta's just not doing it at all. So that's my free advice. Team up with Gordon Ramsay. Yeah, somebody. Is Emerald still around? I used to love Emerald. Emerald, that was my show. Emerald Live. Emerald Lagasse, is that his name? I used to love Emerald Live back in the day. Like that was like one of my favorite shows on the Food Network. Now Food Network, I don't know who they have on the Food Network now. But yeah, sugar in the mac and cheese. I don't know why there's sugar in the mac and cheese. I do not have an idea. Yeah, but sugar and everything. Tabitha Right. Netta should have been doing a collaboration with Tabitha Brown. Cooking some vegan food or something like that. I don't even like vegan food. Well, honestly, to tell you the truth, I never really had vegan food, but I'm not even into vegan food. But the way Tabitha Brown does her food, it looks delicious. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Does Tabitha Brown still have a restaurant in LA? I need to go. Let me put that on the list. I need to go there next time. I'm trying to go to the BET. Well, I'm trying to be in the atmosphere of the BET Awards. Let me not say I'm going to the BET Awards, but whenever they have it in June, I'm gonna try to go down there to LA. But anyway, y'all, let me go ahead and get the hell up off of here. I don't talk y'all ear off, but I love y'all. Be safe. Love one another. Thank you, Sassy, for the donation. I appreciate that. Any Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, you know I'll thank you later. Please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. I love y'all, but we out. Deuces, y'all.